Hi guys, and welcome to the second part of Skyrim Mod Sanctuary. Now originally I did not intend to release a video this fast, but a lot of files have been hitting Nexus and there's a few things I really just want to tell you guys about. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the Large Address Aware mod. Now it's not actually a mod, it's a tool. And when I saw this, I was kind of surprised because I really did not expect Skyrim to need this. So I double checked, and sure enough, it is not able to handle anything more than 2 gigabytes of RAM, which is really annoying. Now there are a number of ways of actually fixing this, but seeing as I was made aware of it through this tool on this page, I'm going to show you this tool. It's actually much simpler than the way I would normally do it. So first thing you need to do is make sure you have the Microsoft.NET Framework 3.5, and he's got a nice link there that will send you to the download site. So that's brilliant. And then you'll need to download the file. Do not download with Manager. Do not download with Manager. This is not going in your data folder. Download it manually. Now once you've downloaded it, you can actually run this file. It's an executable. You can run it from anywhere. You could run it from the desktop if you wanted, but I am actually going to put it in my games folder and find it from there, just for neatness sake, so it's not on my desktop. And then all you do is double click and you get a nice little window. In there, you need to go to your Skyrim game. So you need to find your Skyrim game and find the TESV exe. That's your game's executable. And open. Then check this box to enable the application to use more than 2 gigabytes of memory. Uncheck to limit it. And it's as easy as that. You then click Save. And it's done. If you want to undo that and take it back to how it was, you simply select it again, uncheck it, and save it again. It's that easy. The only major problem with this is every time the game gets patched, you're going to have to redo this. So if you get a patch, if you've got to keep your eyes open for them, you're going to have to run this program again. But that's all. That's the only thing it does. And the game will now let you use more memory. Now you might be asking yourself why you should even bother. Why do you care? And there are a few reasons. The first one is performance. A few people are actually claiming they're already getting a performance improvement from this. I don't see much of an improvement on my end, but I can tell you as you start using more and more mods, you will start using more and more memory. So this will help. But the reason I'm showing you this is because I have not had a single crash since I started using that. And I was getting crashes every 10 or 15 minutes if I was outside. I was getting the odd crash when I transitioned. It wasn't very bad, it was just instantaneously crashed to desktop with absolutely, no bad signs apart from that. But since using this, I have had not one single crash. Now, I don't know whether that'll fix it for anyone else, but I thought you guys might want to try it. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is a mod that I absolutely love now. It basically fixes something that was annoying me quite a lot. The user interface has some major weaknesses, and one of them is if you rebind your keys, they don't always work inside some of the menus. So for example, the tab key, you still need to use the tab key to exit several different parts of the user interface, even if you've actually rebound that function to a different key. And so for example, closing books, closing the barter system, etc. are really annoying in the vanilla game. And this mod basically fixes that. I don't know how many of the keys it actually fixes, I think it's a work in progress, but the most important one for me is the tab key. That's the one it really was getting on my nerves. Now, unfortunately, you cannot download this with the Nexus Mod Manager directly. You need to download it manually. Once it's downloaded, extract that file. I'm going to extract it to the desktop. And if you go inside, you'll see 3 different versions, each in its own folder. Now I want the full tweaks, so I'm going to delete the other 2 plus the README. I'm then going to go into the full tweaks and I'm going to cut the data folder. Cut. Go back up 1 folder and paste it so that the data is now directly in interface hard-coded key tweaks. And then I'm going to delete what is now an empty folder. And then I'm going to close it. I have then got to make a new archive from this. I'm going to delete the old archive. This is the folder I am going to use for my package, but I've got to either zip it or rar it. Now I'm going to rar it. So add to interface hard-coded key tweaks rar. And there it is. That is my new package. I can delete the folder once I've done that. And then I'm going to start the Nexus Mod Manager. And once it's started, go along to Mods. Add mod from file. Remember to change it from just the mod files to all files. Select interface hard-coded key tweaks. And there's the package. Now you just activate the package and the mod's installed. If you just want to double check, you can go along to the Skyrim data, interface, controls, PC, and you should have a control map.txt file. And that's it. Start the game. Now those of you who followed my work in the Fallout games will know that I am a big fan of anything that makes the game more cinematic, and that's exactly what the next mod does. The mod is called Skyrim Sun Glare, and it does exactly that. It gives the sun a really nice glare, but it also adds a lens flare effect, so it looks like the sun shining off the lens of a camera, which really makes me feel like I'm playing in a film, in a movie. So I absolutely love this mod. The Skyrim Sun Glare mod can actually be downloaded with the manager, so if you just click the button, it'll download the main file. If you actually look underneath the files, as you can see, it's doing this all automatically just by pressing that button from the front page. And if you actually go to the file section, there are actually 2 files. A main file, which is the one that just downloaded when I clicked this button, and an optional file that has the same effect but without the lens flare. So the package is downloaded. I just literally go along, and you can see how easy this is. You can see how easy it is using the Nexus Mod Manager. It even has all this information. I can even watch the YouTube video inside here, and I just activate. And as a double check, there we go, textures. In my data folder it put textures, sky. It's a single file. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and feel free to leave comments below. Click the like button if you liked the video. I always appreciate that. And until next time, have fun.